Now we're going to get into the south, the subconscious fire, passion. The season is summer. The element is fire. The mind aspect is the subconscious heart. We have the Cherokee animal is the coyote. The Choctaw animal is the hummingbird. Archangel Michael, flame of courage. And we have the vermilion bird or the phoenix. So the south actually represents feminine in its expressive form. So the east begins the cycle and the south expands it. They're the solar pair of your Mandela circle, the rising and noon energies. All right, so we have the, coyote and hummingbird. Red fire, warm winds. Represents, so the season is summer, represents growth, passion, play, love, and emotion. Polarity is feminine, receptive, fire, and expressive fire. The south holds the heart of the year, the season of vitality, warmth, and abundance. Its energy is creative, emotive, and relational. The fire that nurtures, not consumes. It is often seen as feminine because it expresses through feeling and connection, not direction or command. The south is the fire of mother's love, fierce, warm, and life-giving. Here's why that polarity works perfectly. So we have the east, which is masculine, and I really sat on this for a while and had to dig and research because to me, earth is more feminine and fire is more masculine. But the east actually is masculine, the outward awareness, logic, illumination, and structure, the mind's dawn. The south is feminine, inward awareness, emotion, devotion, and passion, the heart's noon. Psychologically, this is the ego subconscious polarity. Masculine mind with structure, balancing feminine emotion with flow. If one dominates, imbalance occurs. Too much east, overthinking, rigidity, and perfectionism. Too much south, emotional volatility, and loss of focus. Integration means the mind listens to the heart and the heart respects the mind. Elemental relationship, so we have earth and now we have fire. In your mandala, the east is earth infused with air, solid, grounded clarity, and the south is fire, warm, passionate, and vital. Earth and fire share a unique relationship. Fire animates earth, earth contains fire. They create the living world, the balance between structure and spirit, matter and vitality. This is why in many esoteric diagrams in Cherokee cosmology, the east and south are the masculine-feminine marriage of creation. East shapes the world, south gives it warmth. Together they birth the living flame. In your Mandela's alchemy, the east is the mind of creator awakening thought to word to form. The south is the passion of creation, breathing life into form, fire to emotion to love. Together, they are the solar twins, mind and heart in balance. Raphael's breath gives order, Michael's flame gives meaning. The green dragon builds, the vermilion bird or phoenix, the animates. So the phoenix animates. Through the east, creator speaks. Through the south, creation sings. Integration lesson. Moving from east to south in your mandala means moving from intellect to embodiment, from knowing to feeling, from clarity to connection. It's the souls descending from the sky of ideas into the warmth of life. That's why the east is masculine, it births light, and the south is feminine, it gives that life, that light life. East is the father's breath, south is the mother's flame. Together they kindle the human heart. Mind illuminated, heart alive. So it also represents summer, which is expansion, the flowering of passion, intuition, and emotional truth. It's the realm of the heart where joy and grief coexist, where life burns brightest. Here, the subconscious comes alive. Dreams, desires, and attachments surface to be understood and purified. Psychological meaning. Emotional integration. Attachment, healing, embracing vulnerability. Spiritual lesson, feel deeply without being consumed. Cherokee and Choctaw meaning, the South is the direction of play and love, the fire of life's sweetness and resilience. Summer teaches that emotion is sacred fire. To feel deeply is not weakness, it's creation itself. Polarity, feminine, creative, fire balanced by masculine courage. Fire is the pulse of passion and courage, the will to feel and to create. It transforms fear into purpose, grief into art, and desire into devotion. When fire is unbalanced, it burns in anger or chaos. When tended, it becomes love and action, energy guided by compassion. I burn without destroying, I feel without drowning. My heart is the sacred heart where spirit breathes. Psychological aspect, subconscious, emotion, attachment, relational drive, spiritual lesson, feeling deeply and letting passion serve peace. Integrating the subconscious. Fire element, the heart of emotion. The subconscious is the realm of the moon, the inner world, where feeling, memory, and instinct live. It holds our earliest imprints, our attachments, and the stories we tell through emotion. Here dwell our projections, our passions, and our unhealed fears. To integrate the subconscious is to feel without being ruled by feeling, to face what was hidden and let it become wisdom. When we deny the side, we burn others with our wounds. When we embrace it, that same fire becomes warmth and creativity. This is the work of healing attachment, of reclaiming joy in emotional honesty. It is how love matures, when we no longer seek to be completed by others, but to meet them from the wholeness within. When I honor my emotions, they become fire that creates, not destroys. The moon within me glows, not to rule, but to reveal. Now we're going to get into the collective subconscious, the emotional ocean beneath civilization. This is the in-between layer between society's conscious mind and the collective unconscious. So the society's conscious mind, what we say, and the collective unconscious, the deep archetypal field we inherit. It's the emotional body of humanity, the storage place of cultural trauma, generational beliefs, and emotional habits that influence everyone, even when unspoken. Examples: the emotional weather of an era, like collective anxiety, optimism, or grief. Patterns passed through families, media, and nations, such as shame around sensitivity, glorification over productivity, or fear of intimacy. Generational wounds, war trauma, colonization, gender repression, religious fear that become assumed normal. It's not as deep as the collective unconscious, which holds archetypes and mythic blueprints, but it transmits the emotional charge of those archetypes throughout history. How it works. Think of humanity's psyche as an ocean. The surface waves are the collective conscious, what's visible, the news, trends, and opinions. The currents beneath are the collective subconscious. emotional moods and generational conditioning that move unseen but shape everything above. The deep sea is the collective unconscious, timeless archetypes, instincts, and divine patterns. When the collective subconscious becomes agitated through fear, propaganda, or trauma, society's surface, conscious thought becomes distorted. When it's soothed through art, ritual, empathy, and truth, humanity can hear its deeper wisdom again. Psychological and spiritual role. Psychologically, the collective subconscious functions like the emotional limbic system of humanity. It reacts before it thinks. It carries unprocessed memory. It influences mass behavior, herd mentality, trends, moral panics, and movements. Spiritually, it's the shared emotional aura of Earth's people, shaped by what we collectively repress or express. Empaths, healers, and artists often feel this field intuitively. They pick up humanity's moods, transmute them, and express them as art or insight. I'm going to take a drink real quick. Healing the collective subconscious. To heal it, individuals must heal their own subconscious, because every healed person becomes a node of coherence in the field. Practices that purify this layer: shadow work and emotional integration, ancestral healing and forgiveness, honest storytelling, art and empathy in community, collective rituals of grief and gratitude. Each time someone integrates their personal emotions consciously, it stabilizes the larger field, like calming one drop in the ocean, which ripples outward. The collective subconscious is the heartbeat of humanity. When one heart heals, the pulse of the world changes. So we have the East with the ego, which is also the collective conscious. South with the subconscious and the collective subconscious. North with the superego and the collective ethics and higher order. And then we have the center, which is the ether or spirit, and the collective supraconscious, the unity field. So I'm going to also break down each of those sections. So yes, the collective subconscious exists. It's the emotional weather system of humanity, the space where individual wounds become cultural themes, and cultural healing begins to transform the world. The collective unconscious holds the myths that shape us. The collective subconscious holds the emotions that sustain them. So now we're going to get into the Cherokee teaching through the coyote, the trickster fire. Sorry, hold on. My space heater is starting to get to my throat. I think I'm going to tilt it. Okay, so now it's not blowing in my face. All right, so among the Cherokee, coyote is a teacher of paradox. He plays the fool to reveal truth, burning away illusion with laughter, teaching humility through chaos. Coyote's fire is mischief with purpose. His medicine is self-honesty and resilience. He reminds us even mistakes are sacred when they lead to wisdom. Choctaw meaning with the hummingbird, joy of the heart. For the Choctaw, hummingbird is the tiny guardian of life's sweetness. It drinks from flowers the way the soul drinks from experience. Its wings move faster than the eye, symbolizing love and motion and adaptability in emotion. It teaches that joy and gentleness can heal even ancient grief. Together, coyote and hummingbird hold the paradox of fire. Chaotic and tender, fierce and gentle. They teach that true passion is born when emotion flows freely, not repressed or weaponized. Archangel Michael, guardian of courage and sacred fire. I am just kidding. I need some more heat. It's getting chilly. Michael wields the blue-white sword of truth that separates illusion from essence. He protects the innocent, defends purpose, and cuts energetic cords that bind the soul to fear. To the masculine, he brings discipline without cruelty. To the feminine, he offers safety to express and create. Michael's flame ignites righteous passion, desire aligned with destiny. He teaches that real strength is the willingness to love fiercely and protect gently. Michael, flame of courage, burn away falsehood. Let passion serve peace and will serve wisdom. The vermilion bird or phoenix of the south. And I certainly have a phoenix on around my neck. The phoenix has been, I love the phoenix rising deeply. So the phoenix rises in the summer sky. Its crimson feathers blaze with renewal, passion, and transformation. It governs fire and the heart, ruling the emotional realm of rebirth and desire. The phoenix burns away deceit and shame, purifying the soul through warmth, not destruction. Its feminine fire awakens the creative spirit, the womb of divine imagination. To feel deeply is to live fully. Burn, but do not consume. All right, so I'm going to get my pillow and get a little more comfortable because this is going to be a very long one. And so I'm going to make myself more comfortable. Give me 1 minute. Oh, actually, it's right here. I thought I had to get all the way up, which I do anyways. This didn't even work. All right. Okay, there we go. I keep doing this in every video. It's ridiculous. All right, so I just need to be more comfy here. Okay. The integration of the subconscious fire. The subconscious carries the emotional body, our instincts, attachments, and hidden belongings. When unhealed, it projects pain onto others. When integrated, it becomes a source of empathy and art. Masculine, feminine spectrum. Toxic masculine, anger, repression, and defensiveness. Toxic feminine, manipulation, codependency, and oversensitivity. Integrated fire, emotion as sacred current, passion guided by love. The vermilion bird of the south, flame of the heart, breath of rebirth. Teach me to feel without fear, to love without losing myself, to rise through passion into peace. At the height of summer, I live with passion, courage, and joy. My heart burns as a temple flame, never consuming, only creating. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to be getting into the West.